there'll be some surprising results and stuff. And I'm sure some of the guys that do really well in Cincinnati may not do well at the US Open, and there'll be some that do really well, and in both events there'll be some that lose early in Cincinnati and go on to have good runs in New York. So we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, ideally I would want to play a few matches for sure, but I can't remember the last time I played the week before a slam. It was a very, very long time ago. Yeah, last few years, obviously they've been tough, and again, I felt like I was doing really well at the end of last year. I was so excited for the beginning of this year, and obviously had the setback again in November, and the tough few months after that. Just didn't really know exactly what was going on with the hip, and now I'm in a position to compete again and hopefully play in a major, and I'll try my best to reduce the risk of having setbacks. Like, I obviously played a lot of tennis, like 4 weeks in a row before the Davis Cup when my hip started hurting, and obviously won't make that mistake again.
Maybe it's a little advantage, but exhibition match is still an exhibition match. I played 28 of them, and not one single of them felt like a normal tour match. So of course it was great to play them, great to compete with the other guys, but there's just not the tension, just not the full concentration like there is on a normal tour match. So I guess everybody starts at zero here in Cincinnati. It's different. If the one who wins the title here definitely deserves it, and it's players wise or draw wise, it's worth the same like every year, because there already were years when Roger and Rafa were not playing because of injuries or some other stuff, but it's not the same in kind of the crowd, the whole energy the crowd gives in terms of the lifestyle of a normal slam, because it's super exhausting as well, living the normal life besides a slam. So that makes it different, I guess, being in the bubble. But at the end, in 20-30 years, Grand Slam winner will be a Grand Slam winner, and no matter what the circumstances were.
I think it's going to be challenging for most players, especially for the top players, which are used on having a big fan base and being surrounded by fans cheering their name, and having people that love them when they play. So I think it's going to create a more equal space for any player, and I think again it is going to be challenging, and I think it benefits a bit the lower ranked players. It is going to be an interesting US Open, I tell you that. Again, it's something different, and I think we're gonna see quite a few surprises this year. I personally didn't think there are going to be any tournaments this year. I found it very difficult due to the crisis that we are facing right now. So for me, tennis was the least important thing at that moment.